going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. This is for entertainment purposes only. So this week was kind of a wash, possibly, for me. NZD USD, I was looking for a buy right down here. I got filled. I was in profit. You know, first I was in drawdown, then I was in profit, then I was really in drawdown, and then by the end of the week I just held through it. I was up 53 bucks. I took it, got out, and I just wanted to see. You know, I did go for a USD CAD buy because I thought, yeah, we had a nice little, you know, bounce, nice wick here. I entered, I was in profit, and then boom, it dropped. So, but looking at that weekly candle, it looks like this will probably correct upwards, maybe retesting this, drop one more, creating the wick for next week's candle, maybe make a higher low, and then start pushing up or something like that. So I just put my TP basically at break even, and that'll probably just take me out. But what I'm looking for is, you know, GBP, I've steered away from this pair for so long because it takes so much money to trade this pair. You need a really big account to trade it. But like the bigger picture trend is so much more, like, it's like clear on this. Like this is going to at least 1.40000, probably up into this zone. Bigger picture before it comes back down, if it does come back down. So it seems to be a little less crazy than Aussie's super crazy. But we're in an uptrend. You know what I mean? It seemed like this was definitely the bottom. Massive sell, massive buy, huge momentum. We tapped this zone, stole its thunder, came down, made a higher low, so we're still in an uptrend. We got to push higher, and now price is consolidating for, I would say, continuation higher. So I'm looking for a buy. This seems like a pretty good zone right here, and I'm looking for a bigger picture trade. I want to get in. I've been looking for a trade forever that I can get in and just freaking hold it. So I'm trying to picture this as not like I'm trading GBP, but I'm investing. I'm investing short term in the British pound, which I can also do with my Wise app. I can take USD, convert it into the British pound, and hold it. But if I do it here, it's 50x leverage, which is better. So I'm going to consider myself an investor, not trader, investor in the British pound, and I'm looking for a buy right around here. And as long as we keep above where I got in, I'm going to stay. If price comes back down through my order, I'll have a stop that'll take me out, and if it goes and makes another low, then I'll buy it there again. So on and so forth until this thing goes. But I'm just going to chill right here in this zone, because you can see this weekly candle. Yeah, that looks like it's starting to turn. So we'll see what happens. And if you look at Aussie USD as well, really zoomed out. Do you see this? It almost looks the same as GBP, except slightly different. This looks like it's going to come all the way up and then come back down, possibly. And I feel like we're right about there, and that is just about to happen, because we have this downtrend. Here's this trend line. We're getting boxed into this little corner. Price has got to go somewhere. It either breaks to the downside, which I think is unlikely, or breaks to the upside, which I think is what's happening here. And then we zoom in even further. Yeah, look at this. You know, I feel like if price wanted to come down, you know, it would have. We had a pretty big bearish candle right there, but it went straight back up. It keeps poking at this trend line. And usually that's a good sign that it's going to break. So, yeah, I mean, I would love to be able to time it that I could hold this as well long term. Just ride this sucker up. So, I think what I'll do is this week, I'm going to look for that GBP position is going to stay there as a pending order. When it gets filled, even if it's in drawdown a little bit, it's not a big deal because GBP like literally has to move a mile to do some damage. And it needs to move a mile for you to make any money as well. So, not too worried about it. But Aussie, I'm going to see if we can get like a pullback here. If we do, I'll probably wait till like Tuesday to do anything. I've noticed when you trade Monday, it's usually a bad idea. So unless I'm shorting it, you know. If I short it, then it might work out in my favor because we'll probably get a little bit of a pullback here, and then continuation up. But I'm just not going to chance it. I'm going to wait for the pullback, go for the buy. I'm not going to put a pending order just in case because, like, you know, you look at NZD and it's like, well, you know, this could come down, take the low, and then go. So if that happens and we take this low, I will definitely enter down here. But we might just get a pullback and then a continuation from there as well. But anyway I slice it, I am bullish on all of these pairs. All of them. Yeah, NZD looks the same as GBP and Aussie, right? Like it's going to come up. Alright, and then potentially come back down. That's what it looks like's happening. So, yeah, I think as soon as we break through this trend line, it's probably going to be an explosive move too. Because I feel like once we break through this trend line right here, once we've comfortably broken through that closed and sustained above that trend line, this thing's going, dude. It's going. That's why I'm really trying to look and try to get in at the ground floor down here. Because I think this is going up. So yeah, anyways, we will see what happens this week. The Bitcoins, yeah, Bitcoin looks like it could be a pennant. Looks like it could be forming a potential pennant here, which would be great. Because that means we're not going any lower. But there's always a possibility that we do go lower to, like, I would say 55, 54. Fill some more of this big gap up. And then continuation time higher. So I am in a bit of drawdown with Doge, but I'm gonna hold firm. I'm just gonna chill right there and wait and see what happens. But yeah, anyways, guys, see you later. See you next week.